Sit in a comfortable position with your feet flat on the floor and your hands in your lap. Close your eyes and visualize a white light coming into position over the top of your head. See it coming down over you until you are completely surrounded by the light. Breathe it in with slow, even breaths. Feel your body relaxing, beginning with your toes and working up to your jaw and head muscles. It may take more time to relax the muscles of the shoulders, neck, and head than it does the rest of the body. Now see yourself standing beside a well. The stone walls of the well are moss-covered and worn. Take all the problems in your life that are bothering you, and that includes people, and drop them into the well. Then turn and walk away down a little path that leads through a grove of trees. In a short time you come to a very high cliff wall at the end of the path. Set into the wall is an iron-bound oak door. The door is narrow and tall, with a peak at the top. A huge brass ring hangs near one edge of the door. You pull on the ring, and the door slowly comes open. Inside is a wide tunnel winding away into the darkness. Its curved roof illuminated for a space by two torches which hang on iron holders on either side of the door. As you step inside and take down one of the torches, the door slowly closes behind you. Although the tunnel ahead is dark, the light of the torch clearly illuminates your way. You are protected. You set off down the tunnel, thinking of the Maiden. The tunnel begins to gently curve, first one way, and then the other. There are smaller side tunnels, but you feel no desire to explore those. You realize that you have at last entered the true labyrinth. In the distance you hear the wild barkings of dogs. You remind yourself that you are completely protected and have nothing to fear. Ahead of you are faint reflections of light, the sound of voices and footsteps. You go on holding your torch high. The sound of barking comes closer. Around the bend of the labyrinth comes a group of white-clad men and women, torches in their hands. Leading them is a tall, muscular woman dressed in a short white robe. Her hair is tied back, and at her shoulder hung a bow and quiver of arrows. Hunting boots are on her shapely feet. On her right wrist an owl perches, its large dark eyes peering at you. A pack of lean hounds jumps around you, licking your hands and barking. The maiden stops before you. You gaze into her eyes, taking in their color and the color of her hilt, her hair, her skin. She beckons to you, then turns and leads her followers back down the tunnel, deeper still into the labyrinth. One of the companions links arms with you and urges you forward. Together you follow the maiden. Soon the twisting tunnel widens into a circular room. In the center is a spring that bubbles up in a fountain set inside a wide, shallow bowl in the floor. A series of benches are placed along the curving walls. You and the group of companions all set your torches in holders on the walls. As you do this, you notice that the smooth white walls are covered with bright murals and elaborate carvings. You walk slowly around the circular room, looking at the murals of the forest animals, dancing people, and ritual scenes. The scenes and designs seem to touch something deep within you, as if you should understand a deeper mystical meaning behind them. Soon one of the companions touches your arm and smiles. The companion points towards the maiden who stands beside the central bowl of the water. When you stand before her, the maiden smiles gently and asks if you have questions. The two of you talk for a time, and she tells you that some of the answers will come later in dreams and in other ways. Finally, she points to the spring and asks if you are prepared for initiation. If so, you slide quickly out of your clothes and step into the shallow basin. The maiden picks up a pitcher and dips it in the water. Slowly she pours pitcher after pitcher of sparkling water over you, as she and her companions sing a chant. When she is finished, she blesses you with a kiss on the forehead. You feel your third eye begin to pulse and become active. After you are again dressed, the companions and the maiden lead you quickly back up the twisting tunnel. The journey back is much shorter than the journey inward. As you approach the door, the group dashes back down the tunnel, laughing and calling farewells. You replace your torch in its holder, push it against the door, and find yourself outside. You take 3 deep, slow breaths. And find yourself again in your chair in your present life surroundings. Sit quietly for a few moments to absorb what you experienced. If you like, make notes of your journey. Be aware for the next few weeks, for messages and answers to questions may come from very unlikely places and people. Look at everything logically, though. Never take extreme answers at face value. Spirit never demands extreme or unethical action.